All right, what's up, everyone? Jammer here from Jammer's Wrestling Magazine Collection, and today I have another unveiling. And my good friend, my good eBay friend Joanne from Treasure Chest 0114, look her up if you're Canadian and you want to get some good deals off the old eBay.ca. You got to check out her store. You know her links. Check it out. Go to the eBay her store there. You'll enjoy what you're going to get. I got something awesome today from her. Another unveiling I'm going to do here. Of course, it might not really be an unveiling per se because I'm sure that my photo I used to hype this video will just be the magazines anyhow, so you'll already know what they are. But who cares, right? It's more fun to see it as it happens on here. And I came prepared today, people. I actually brought scissors in case I need to use them like I did the last time. So let's see how pathetic I am at opening this one, like the last one. No, this one looks like it. Success, I think. Or maybe not. No. See, that's weird, right? They'd say here's opening, but here's something else here. This thing. Let's see. There we go. All right, here we go now. Let's see what we have. Bubble wrap. Very loud bubble wrap. Did you hear that? That was pretty sweet. So let me do it again. That was loud. All right. Wow, she's got this really wrapped up, which I appreciate because I feel like a lot of times people send out stuff that just isn't wrapped up enough, and you're like, well, that could have gotten wrecked in the shipping. So, yes, I'm glad I brought scissors this time. All right, man, this is. There we go. Now, next step is to cut all this stuff up because Joanne really wants to make sure these items are safe, and I thank her so much for that. I've gotten so many magazines from people in the past that are just like in a, not even a padded envelope, but like just one of those yellow letter envelopes, those big ones you'd get at like Walmart or something, and it's like, thanks, but no thanks. You just wrecked my magazine. Not that these magazines, are that special, but I am paying money for them, right? Wow, this one's really taped up. I think she did this on purpose to make me look like a fool while trying to unveil this. I'm just kidding, Joanne. But no, once I get this open, it will definitely be worth it. Because we have, here's a glimpse. That is Andre the Giant here. Andre the Giant is sneaking through. There he is. Let's take a look now at the magazines. Oh, that was a lot harder than it should have been. That I got. Here we go. We got Andre the Giant, right? It's 1988 stuff, so let's take a look. There's Andre. There's a program of Ricky the Dragon Steamboat on the cover. We got Jake the Snake Roberts on the cover. The $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase and Virgil on the cover. Miss Elizabeth on the cover. And Hulk Hogan on the cover. So these are, let me go in order here. So this is January 88 with the $1 Million Man on the cover. So this continues on from 87. That's a Sweet Heart Foundation poster there. That's that Battle Royal from Superstars where Bam Bam Bigelow was victorious, beating 9 other guys, I should say. That's pretty sweet. So glad to have that because it goes with the 87 stuff. It kind of continues on. I don't like how some of these magazines are very flimsy. There we go. February 88 with Jake the Snake on it. So that's exciting. There's a sweet photo of Jake there with Damien. What else is in here? Can Haynes and Patera stop Demolition? What a weird tag team that was. I remember in, I think it was like 1991, I want to say, that those two were feuding with each other in Herb Abrams' UWF. I believe Billy Jack Haynes was the villain then. And they kind of like brought up their former past with the WWF 2 and tag teaming. So that was kind of neat. March has this beautiful man on the cover, Andre the Giant. We got, there's the Ultimate Warrior, created for combat. It's pretty sweet. And is this the Slammies in here, I think? Yeah, the 1987 Slammy Awards. For some reason, it looks like King Kong Bundy and the Natural Butch Reed are in their tights. They're not even wearing like a suit. They said our wrestling trunks are good enough for this event. April of '88 has this iconic cover of the Hoaxer on the front there. A talk with Jack Tunney. Furthermore, Battle of the Titans. Look at that. A bunkhouse brawl. Bam Bam Bigelow wins that too. So, man, they were really pushing Bigelow here. That's why I'm shocked that he didn't stay with the company. Sweet picture of Hercules and the Ultimate Warrior. Hey, here's a question for everyone out there, because I am curious. With Hercules, was he Mexican? Like, I wonder if because his wrestling name was Hercules Hernandez, and his real name was Ray Fernandez. And I'm pretty sure Hernandez and Fernandez is a Mexican descent name. And I always wondered if Hercules had some sort of lineage to Mexican, like being Mexican. I don't know. So if anyone knows that, I mean, leave a comment. I was talking with Zeke Zanzibar, who watches this channel, one night about that, because we're just like, Hercules was like one of the most palest wrestlers ever. Like, I always joke that Sheamus now and Hercules could have been, like father and son or brothers or something. Both were built the same somewhat, muscular, big, and both pale as can be. So I'm just curious. So how what Hercules or what Ray's background is, because he was a very private man. I don't think anyone really knows much about him besides his wrestling. This is May '88 for Elizabeth. We got No One Will Hurt Matilda again. That's when the Islanders took Matilda away. And we got, let's see, anything else in here? That's cool. Oh, the Jumping Bomb Angels. The matches they had with the Glamour Girls were always entertaining and good back in '87 and '88. And this program with Ricky Steamboat, the new Intercontinental Champion, on the cover. Again, I don't really buy much programs, but I like the cover of this. It looked cool with Steamboat. Anything particularly good in here? Doesn't look like it. Oh, there's Missy Hyatt. So yeah, that's when she was just signed with the WWF for that small cup of coffee. So here we are, 1988 now, January through May. I believe I have June and July's as well. I do. So like I said, here's June's and there's July's. So a slow steady burn to get the 88 stuff now. Some of the 88 stuff seems a little harder to find as the later months go. Like, I've seen it in lots, and I mean, I guess I could buy a lot and then sell the magazines I don't need, but it just seems kind of pointless when I'm holding out that maybe I can get them on their own. But then again, who knows? It's a gamble when it comes to online buying of any kind of what you collect online, right? It's a gamble. You're going to get good deals. You're going to get overpriced stuff, and it depends how bad you want it. Is what you're willing to pay for it. But now this is a good start. I got up to, like I said, July 88. I need to get the last 5 months. I'm sure I can find it somehow. Even if I have to buy one of those lots to finish it, I will, and just sell the extras, the doubles. But I think this is a pretty good solid start. Again, Joanne has really, really great prices. She does take best offers too, so keep that in mind. But don't be, people can be jerks with that, right? Just because someone's saying best offer doesn't mean they're going to give it away dirt cheap. And I found that out to be so true anymore on online selling things. A little sidebar note here. My girlfriend and I collect vinyl records, and when I moved in with her earlier this year, we both realized we have quite a few of the same records. And at the time, it was no big deal. We kept them until I went to a record show, and we put our money together, and I brought home 12 records. And it was no longer just my record or hers, they were ours. So I said, let's just sell the doubles. And my friends came through first and bought them at the price. I was asking $20 each, which I thought was more than fair. And so did they. No one complained. They all bought them for $20 each. And I was left with like 8 records still. And I put them online, and someone said, would you take 15 for one? And I said, sure, okay, whatever. And then he had the gall to say, well, would you do 2 for 20? When I'm already selling them 20 each. I got mad then. I said no. I pretty much told him off. I mean, and the same thing is not just for that. It's for anything online now that people sell, including these wrestling magazines. And I was talking to a fellow wrestling magazine collector, Andrea A., who I always give a link to. Because if you want to see these magazines, by the way, page for page, like she'll go through each one and show you every page. Like you'll see this page and you'll see this page. Like she will do all that for you. Check out her YouTube channel, because I always put it in the description. I always give her a tag so people know. But her and I have been talking about magazine prices too lately, and they're just ridiculous. Some of these magazines now, how high they're going up, and there's no reason why. They're old wrestling magazines, right? And it's a very very small open door of who collects these. And let's be honest, most people would probably have thrown them out more so than sell them, right? Back in the day, because they were just wrestling magazines. There was nothing particularly special, right? Except for us hardcore fans now, years later, who are trying to rebuy them all because we were idiots and sold them or threw them out when we were younger. And I'm guilty of that. But so yeah, I just think Joanne, though, on with her Treasure Chest 0114 eBay store, great prices already, and she's willing to do offers. So hit her up. Don't be a jerk when you do. Make if you're gonna make an offer, make it a reasonable offer. And she's cool. She's easy to work with. She'll message you, and you'll get good. It'll be a good what's the word I'm looking for? Dealing, right? You won't be disappointed. I will definitely be buying off Joanne again, because I know there is other things I still want to get off her. But if I did it all at one time, it would take away the fun, right? So if I miss out now because I plugged her eBay store, that's on me. But I just want to see her succeed. She's helped me out so much. I want to at least do what I can to help her out. So here we are, 1988. Let's talk a little bit about 1988. I know I did the 1988 year video with the After Mags the other day. But for WWF alone, let's talk about 1988. It was the year that Hulk Hogan finally lost the championship in February to Andre the Giant on that live Friday night special, which did like crazy numbers for ratings. I don't even know if it's been beat since. It was crazy, ridiculous. We saw a tournament to crown a new WWF champion with Randy Savage getting that golden opportunity to run the company for a year as world champion. Right, he was the man. He was more. Hogan wasn't. Hogan was off doing the movie No Holds Barred, so it was all on Savage, which with his matches with the $1 Million Man and Andre the Giant. We saw Demolition start their lengthy reign as tag team champions at WrestleMania 4, defeating Strikeforce. We saw the Honky Tonk Man's 15 month, I forget what it was, his Intercontinental title reign come to an end at SummerSlam, not to Brutus Beefcake, but to the Ultimate Warrior in under 30 seconds. We saw the first time we saw blood in a long time on TV when Ron Bass took spears to Brutus Beefcake's forehead and carved him up, and the big X went across the television, right? So you couldn't see that. We saw Curt Hennig come in as Mr. Perfect. We saw the Warlord and Barbarian jump ship from the NWA to come to the WWF. And then the Powers of Pain Demolition feud soon started. We saw the Rockers return to the WWF, as well as a surprising debut of Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard from the Four Horsemen jumped ship and came to the WWF as a part of the Heenan family with Bobby the Brain Heenan. I mean, that's pretty much it. For big angles. Oh, we saw Andre the Giant have a heart attack. Well, kind of, right? On TV when Jake scared him with the snake. So, Hart Foundation turned good. They left Jimmy Hart and became baby faces. So there was a lot of big things as well in '88. 88 kind of, follows 87 in a way. But, as 88 went on later in the year, you can see how things were going to be changing going forward. But, it was a really, really fun year too. We saw the Royal Rumble start in '88 and SummerSlam. Those were big shows. And of course, the Survivor Series took place yet again and was probably even more exciting than the year before, right? So, but there it is, 1988 for the WWF. It was fun. It was just still riding high from the Hulk Hogan rock and wrestling era still. Things would change as 1989 hit, of course, and maybe if I get the 1989 magazines one day, I'll discuss that pretty heavy. But yeah, this is it. These are so far. I need 5 more now to finish 88, and we'll see what happens next with that. So here's hoping I find them sooner than later. All right, everyone. Thank you to all the new subscribers, the new likes, the new comments, everyone. I appreciate that. I'm glad you're enjoying these. I'm enjoying making them for you and for myself. And until I do another video, I'll talk to you guys later.